Welcome to Japan English News, Quick Scan. Today's headlines. Bed occupancy rate in Tokyo for virus patients tops 50%. Tokyo confirmed 14,445 new COVID-19 cases on February 1 with the occupancy rate of hospital beds designated for virus-infected patients in the capital rising to 50.7%. That puts the rate above the 50% threshold, at which point the metropolitan government is expected to consider asking the central government to declare a state of emergency for Tokyo. Tokyo stocks extend rally to 3 days on upbeat domestic earnings. Tokyo stocks on Tuesday extended their winning streak to 3 days on a string of recently released upbeat earnings from Japanese companies, although gains were capped by profit-taking and the yen's strengthening against the US dollar. The 225-issue Nikkei stock average ended up 76.50 points, or 0.28%, from Monday. Across Asia, celebrations mark Lunar New Year. People around Asia ushered in the Year of the Tiger on Tuesday, celebrating the Lunar New Year with colorful decorations, wild dances, tributes to their ancestors and prayers for good fortune in the year to come. It is the third Lunar New Year since the start of the COVID-19 outbreak, and again celebrations were more subdued than usual, with people taking strict health and safety precautions, and some traditional festivities either reduced in size or cancelled. Japan's lower house expresses concern over human rights in China. Japan's lower house on Tuesday adopted a rare resolution expressing concern over the human rights situations in Xinjiang region and Hong Kong, underscoring its focus on the issue just days before the start of the Beijing Winter Olympics. While the House of Representatives' resolution on serious human rights situations in Xinjiang and elsewhere did not directly blame China or use the term human rights abuses, it demanded Beijing's accountability and called for the constructive involvement of the Japanese government. ANA logs net loss of 102 billion in April dec amid pandemic. ANA Holdings Incorporated said Tuesday it booked an operating profit of 100 million yen in the October-December quarter, returning to the black for the first time in 8 quarters, as domestic air travel demand improved after the COVID-19 emergency was fully lifted in October. Still, the parent of all Nippon Airways company said it logged a net loss of 102.80 billion yen for the April to December period while maintaining its forecast for a net loss of 100 billion yen for the full business year through March. Baseball, fans return as 12 NPB teams start spring training. Spring training for the 12 Nippon professional baseball teams got underway on Tuesday, with fans watching the action in ballparks for the first time in 2 years. Last year fans were shut out during spring training because of COVID-19 precautions, but this year teams are allowing fans to return under new safety protocols. Study: 5% of public schools do not have enough full-time teachers. Nearly 5% of all public schools in Japan lack a full roster of teachers, forcing administrators and temporary hires to fill the empty slots, according to the Education Ministry's first study on the matter. The labor shortage is due to teachers taking time off for maternity leave, childcare or health reasons, the study showed. An education expert said the problem boils down to the dwindling number of university graduates who are applying for teaching positions. Toyota apologizes for suicide of employee after overwork, harassment. Toyota Motor Corporation has settled a lawsuit that blamed overwork and harassment for the suicide of one of its employees. Toyota President Akio Toyoda has apologized to the family, the Japanese automaker said Tuesday. Monetary details of the settlement were not disclosed. The lawsuit filed by the worker's family had sought 123 million yen in damages, Japanese media reports said. Ishihara, hawkish former Tokyo governor, dies at 89. Shintaro Ishihara, an award-winning author, former cabinet member and hawkish Tokyo governor whose blunt words offended various groups of people, died on February 1. He was 89. Born in Kobe in 1932, Ishihara gained fame as an author when he won the Akutagawa Prize, Japan's most prestigious literary award, in 1955 for Season of the Sun, a novel he published when he was attending Hitotsubashi University in Tokyo. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.